Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to look at today is even liberal groups are coming out against Gavin's little stunt around the 28th Amendment of gun control, the United States Constitution, and calling it what it is: window dressing, a fraud, and a fundraising attempt to take advantage of very ill-advised decisions on behalf of lefties everywhere. But that's what we're going to talk about. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one because this is kind of funny. And now make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. We distribute freedom on the daily here, twice a day, and we would love to have you in here. So make sure you hit all those options, and thank you for your consideration. All right, my brothers and sisters, we are mid-move over here at Langley Outdoors Academy, so the war wagon is in transit. We are going to make as best as we can, which is why you have the mobile setup that you are seeing right now. But enough of the announcements. Let's get into this, because I got to show you how even gun controllers are going, yeah, not so much, Gav. Check this out. Again, I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this one. Left-leaning gun group pans Gavin Newsom's offensive amendment limiting gun rights as grandstanding. So they recognize it for what it is. We even said it on this channel. It is grandstanding. It ain't gonna happen, boo. So you're really trying to do some other motivation. Follow the why, and you quickly get to it's either for notoriety for a presidential run or it's fundraising. I'm thinking it's a little combination of both, because what's good for the goose works for the entire gander. So check this out. Let me show you what they're saying, because like I said, anytime that liberals come out against liberal wet dream proposals, it's always a good time. All right. A liberal organization says Governor Gavin Newsom, Democrat California's proposal to curb gun rights through a new amendment to the Constitution is offensive grandstanding. Now, keep in mind, the left has aligned to gun control for decades now. Why would this be offensive and grandstanding? Because it ain't gonna happen, boo, as I said prior. The bar is simply too high for them to achieve this because the entire country is not with the Gavster. The hair gel is not thinking this one through. But let me show you the quote here. I find it really frustrating as a liberal because we all know this is never gonna happen. Laura Smith of the Liberal Gun Club told Fox News Digital, quote, I think it's grandstanding and I find it offensive. It's offensive because they're playing on the leftist desires for gun control to generate revenue and fundraising with no payoff. This is not a thing that's going to be a thing. I've already walked you through in a prior video what you need. You need 3/4 of the state legislatures. Nah. You need 2/3 of the House and the Senate. Nah. The entire country is not with or down with the California style of gun control, but that doesn't stop the fundraising opportunities, does it? Because we got to get Gav out here and really make an impact. Let's continue. The Golden State has one of the lowest rates of firearm mortality in the country, according to 2021 data from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The same CDC data showed New Hampshire, which received an F score on its gun laws from the Pro-Gun Gun Control Giffords Law Center, has an even lower firearm mortality rate than California. And the reason I put this in here, it's in the same article, because Gav's is all about gun control being the solution, the lowest mortality rate of firearms in the United States, which is misleading, by the way. But even on that misleading standard, New Hampshire is still beating them, and they don't have the same gun control. Just saying. Oh, goodness gracious, it hurts. But let's continue, because I got some other things of why this is backfiring hard from the left, not the right, from the left. Smith said Newsom is twisting the statistics to support his cause because gun mortality is not a single issue. Quote, I just wish that Newsom would actually start focusing on the real issues and real solutions, she said. Quote, the Liberal Gun Club supports what it calls root cause mitigation, a strategy that addresses the driving factors of suicide, homicide, and mass situations. Now, the root cause factors, that's the stuff where you have money for the gun control groups, money for community organizations, all that stuff that Biden has been jamming in every single budget going forward. That's what they're talking about. This is not a right-leaning group. This is a left-leaning group. Anyway, continue. Ultimately, Smith doesn't believe the amendment stands a chance of passing. Well, Smith is right. It doesn't. It is a zero. It is a non-starter. So why do it? Again, focus on the why, which is what we do on this channel all the time, and you will find either notoriety, presidential campaign bona fides, or fundraising, taking advantage of those who actually believe your rhetoric. I'm thinking it's one of the last two. But anyway, let's keep going, because I got one more thing for you, and this is pretty damning. Again, coming from a leftist organization. Quote, If you keep focusing on things like these undefined supposed solutions that don't actually say how they're going to work, we don't get anything done, Smith said. We don't actually solve the problems the country is facing. I think it's window dressing. Again, going after the idea that the left, on those that want the gun control, that are leaning towards the gun control side, are saying, you're just wasting the money and the fundraising and all the energy because it's not going to happen. Why don't you put it in root cause mitigation, a little farther to the right than the far left, but still on the left side of the spectrum? Make no mistake, this is the left going, stop misleading the left because you're putting and allocating funds and money and energy into something that's not going to happen, while we are doing modest leftist approaches through gun root cause analysis and mitigation. The left will always eat itself, and it's always a good time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.